Have you ever sat at home in your old home and thought, who came in these walls before me? Have you ever driven to work and thought, who used to live in that old home? Stick around to find out how you can find out more about Meet Your Old House. Hi, I'm Kat Purcell. I am the person behind Meet Your Old House. I was recommended by a friend to start a YouTube just to go into some of the fun things that I discover while I research old homes. So, what is Meet Your Old House? I started this back in 2020 when we were all in lockdown and locked in our houses with not much else to do, and I had an Ancestry.com subscription and figured out how to reverse engineer researching a house as opposed to a person on Ancestry.com, and started finding out who else had lived in my four walls over the past 100 years. It was a lot of fun, and in talking to others about it, I found folks who were also interested in finding out who had been in their old homes. And then that led to Meet Your Old House. So who is Meet Your Old House for? Primarily homeowners, people wanting a connection to their house that they have acquired that's old, wanting a deeper understanding of their home's history, connecting with the past, and finding out kind of the personality of their home and who is in it and what are the stories that are in those walls, right? Along the way, a friend approached me. He's a realtor, and he wanted to know about some of the old homes he was selling as a way to pump up his listings and abstracts. So I started providing insight to realtors about their properties and getting their listings looking nice and telling them some fun gems that they could tell prospective buyers so that they could have a connection to their old house. History enthusiasts and collectors have also found an interest in some of the things I've been doing. They like to know maybe about that old house they've always driven by on their way to work. Who's been in it? What's it there for? What's going on here? Any cool stories? I've also had libraries, museums, and other community groups interested in what I can find out about old businesses that have been downtown over 200 years and some of the residents or businesses that have operated out of them. I've had folks want to know how to do this themselves, and so I've got an hourly rate if you want me to come in and talk for an hour and show you some tips on how to get started. I'm also working on developing a downloadable guide so that you don't even have to hire me. You can just click and download the guide and get started on learning how to research old homes yourself. So if this sounds interesting to you, stick around. I'm happy to share more juicy details about the history I dig up about old homes. One of the next video I have in mind is some of the drama that I found out in my own four walls. The 1940s and 50s were not as straight-laced as we all like to think they were. So continue, like and subscribe to find more, and I hope to see you around.